Hello, welcome to my live today. How is everybody? Saturday morning, and I'm doing the palette tag live. So I'm waiting for a couple of people to join in, but I'm not going to stay long. I'll get through this palette tag and let you guys go about your business. So I was watching Miss Jackie Taylor. Hi, Queen of Hearts. Happy Saturday. Excuse me one second. Whew. I was watching Miss Jackie Taylor and a couple other people this morning. I watched Lynette from London Makeup Artistry. Hi, Lady Tara. Hi. I saw her do her tag this morning, makeup palette tag. So I wanted to do mine live only because I don't film videos. I don't have the patience for editing. So we're going to get started. This has been hard. This has been very hard getting this video together, but I'm going to start. I have it written down in my face. My palettes, my newest palettes, and I have a lot of new palettes. Can y'all hear me okay? Everything is okay? My newest palettes came right before the live I did on Thursday, and I mentioned them. I used the blush palette in the video, in the live Thursday night, but my newest palettes come from BH Cosmetics. And now I will not be purchasing from BH Cosmetics in the future because they do not have people of color or Black people working for them. They do have Black people influencers on YouTube, but there's nobody working for the company. So the three palettes that I purchased, the three newest palettes that I purchased were the blush palette, Bellini, Weekend Vibes. This is their Weekend Vibes collection. The Weekend Vibes Mimosa. This is the blush palette, blush and highlighter, mostly blush. This is the eyeshadow, and then the avocado toast. And I think avocado toast is so disgusting. I tried it. It looks good, but it's disgusting. So here are the palettes. Here are the palettes. This is the avocado toast, and some of the names: avocado, pink salt, ripe, avo toast, Haas, paprika, guac, green juice, holy moly. But it's a pretty palette. It's really pretty. That's the avocado toast. The mimosa, which today is a good day for a mimosa. This is that palette. I'm getting a glare back myself, but this is pinks and a couple of yellows and one neutral color. And the names in here are like the yellow here, that's called Sunny. This is actually an orange, it's OJ. And then Happy Hour, Pomegranate, Champagne, Bottomless, Saludi. Some of those things you hear, Fizzy, when you go into a restaurant on Sunday after church and you go for mimosas. So those are the two eyeshadow palettes. And actually I bought 4 palettes from BH. This is the Bellini palette again. This is the blush palette. And it's really pretty. It's really, really pretty. And I got the Midnight Festival palette as well. I had originally ordered it when it first dropped, and they had a disclaimer saying if you feel like it's taking too long or it's going to take too long, you can cancel your order. Plus, the next week they dropped the package from $20 to $15. I didn't want to cancel my order. I wanted to get the difference, but they canceled my order, and it's still $15. So I went ahead and I ordered it again. So That's the festival palette. So now I have all 3 festival palettes from BH Cosmetics. Now we're going to set them aside. So, and in that, I also ordered that cherry chocolate truffle blush palette. So I did get that one also. Thank you. That's a natural arch. Thank you so much. I guess people really didn't believe that I was going to go live this morning, but I'm so glad you two are here. Okay, the next one is my oldest palette. Oldest palette again is BH Cosmetics, the 120 color eyeshadow palette. This is what brought me back to eyeshadow. And I was mad because I ordered it. And then when I saw it in these dime size pans. So this one has 80 pans. And these are the 2. And I never touched them. And I love this one more than this one because I'm not a pink and purple person. So this is my oldest palette. My most expensive palette, like a lot of other people, is the Natasha Denona palette, the Metropolis palette. And I got this, I think, around Christmas or Thanksgiving. I don't remember when. And I think I tried to use it in a live, and I was kind of disappointed. But that's my most expensive palette, $129, I think. Did I get it? Somehow I may have gotten a discount with it. Maybe. But that's my most expensive palette. My least expensive palette, I thought I'd make a joke about it. My least expensive palette would be free. And that's one of the BH Cosmetics freebies that they sent. So, which one? She tossed the Metropolis palette. I can't toss that one. That one is too expensive. But this one was free. But the least expensive palette that I actually paid for was a Nicka K palette from the Beauty Supply. This is the Poison Apple one, and it was $2.99. And most of Nicka K eyeshadows are under $10. But these 9-pan palettes are $2.99 at my Beauty Supply. And these are deep reds. And even this that's coming off white on here, coming off white is still, that's a soft pink. So that's my least expensive. My everyday palette is, hi, Diana. Hi. She left it in a truck and it was vandalized. I always think if somebody breaks into my house and I'm not here, they would come for this room with all the makeup. But this is my everyday palette. This is the ABH Soft Glam palette. And these shades right here, these 3 right here, and this one are the ones that I use the most. But this is my everyday BH Cosmetic, BH. I keep saying BH because I was a BH fan. But this is my everyday palette, the Soft Glam by ABH. And I do have another kind of everyday palette, and I'm going to show you that one as something else in the category. Let's see. My most colorful palette, I have several colorful palettes. I have the Colored Rain, Vivid Pigments. I have a Colored Rain Vivid Pigments palette, which I just recently purchased on sale. And I have, of course, Take Me to Brazil by BH Cosmetics. That is another colorful palette that I have. These are also, another one is Jam Rock, Planet Makeup by Yolando. This is one of my colorful palettes. She's a makeup creator from Jamaica. And it's Planning Makeup by Yolanda, I believe, on Instagram. And this is, I think this may be her original palette, and it's kind of named after Carnival. And some of the words that they say in Jamaica, like reggae vibes. Vibes actually is a rapper that's incarcerated for murder in Jamaica. So this is also is a colorful palette that I have. So these are my 3 colorful palettes of many. Let's see, my smallest palette. I'm taking you guys way back when it comes to my smallest palettes. And those are by Milani. And these are so old. These are from the 2000s. But these are 2 Milani palettes. They're quads that they first started doing. This one was called Autumn Earth, and this was one that I like to use every day back then. But I still have all of these. I think I have about 15 of these palettes, but I still have these. And also, this is a fall eyeshadow palette by Milani. This is a cream, Fierce Fall, and it's cream. So it's kind of messy. When I kind of use this, I would use that e.l.f. locking set, locking set because every time I would put whatever I would put on my eyelid, it would transfer up here. So these are my 2 smallest palettes, 2 quads by Milani, old school. And my largest palette I thought was Morphe. I pulled it out. I thought it was the Morphe palette. I don't remember the name of it, but this actually is not my largest palette. We have to go back to BH Cosmetics. And I have 3 BH Cosmetics palettes, which are my biggest palettes. And these are the 42 pan. This one is the Ultimate Mattes eyeshadow palette. And I have the Ultimate Artistry palette. I have the Ultimate Artistry palette. The colors are on the plastic, so I have to tape it up here. And I have the Ultimate Mattes, Ultimate Neutrals. The Ultimate Neutrals, I really need to start pulling it out because I like to use the neutrals. This is just like Morphe. This is just like Morphe. So these are my biggest palettes. And they're 42 pans, so they actually beat Morphe. And I just dropped the Morphe one on the floor. How's everybody Saturday? I said Saturday. How are your Saturday going? How's your Saturday going? Okay, yeah, that was the Morphe palette that failed. Let's see, my Best Memories palette. My Best Memories palette from when I was doing homebound teaching. And one of my students, every time I would go to her house, before I would go to her house, I would always stop at Walgreens to see what they had, or I would get a shipment in the mail. And she knew I loved makeup, and I have a lot of fingernail polish also. So I would take her fingernail polish because she was a girly girl. And it got to the point where they were doing some work in her house, so we had to start doing the work in her bedroom. And I finally saw her bedroom was really girly. So she knew I loved makeup. And at the end of the school year, her and her mom didn't speak English. They went and they purchased me a palette. So that's my Fondest Memories palette. Can't let it go, can't give it away, but it was a Rude palette. And this was the gifts that she gave me at the end of the school year because they just knew I loved makeup. So that's my Fondest Memories palette. And my Worth the Hype palette, I have two Worth the Hype palettes. the Wahala palette, which is limited edition and sold out. And I did get my hands on it. I did a look from it. It's on Instagram. And again, Planet Makeup by Yolando Jam Rock. I follow a lot of Jamaican makeup artists, so because I love Jamaica. So this is a great palette. This is the No Limitations Jam Rock palette. This is worth the hype if you can get this palette. And she has sales, so I would try it. The Wahala, when they bring it back, I suggest you get it. This one is beautiful. It's beautiful. But I was mad that another girl who lives here in Houston bought hers the same day, of course. And she got hers like 4 days before I got mine. They sent some a different way, and they sent some by snail mail. I don't know, but I got mine finally. And these two, Planet Makeup by Yolando. Look her up on Instagram. Get this palette. Go on her website. She does have sales. So I suggest you do it. Let's see. What is next? Not Worth the Hype palette. All of them are going to be not worth the hype if I keep dropping them. Not Worth the Hype palette. Natasha Denona Love palette. I haven't even touched it. It just doesn't do anything for me. It's pinks and purples. And I just feel like I'm a warm type of person. And I don't wear pinks and purples. So this is not worth the hype. It's overhyped. Okay, next. We're moving on. We're moving on. My favorite palette from a favorite brand. Juvia's Place is my favorite brand. I don't care. I can forgive Chi Chi for anything that she's done. Is hype. I can forgive her. My favorite palette from her, Zulu. It's my favorite palette because it is a colorful palette. It looks like I haven't used it because I haven't used it a lot. I've used the purple, I've used this middle green, I've used the orange, and I've used these three colors. But this is my favorite. This is my favorite palette by favorite brand. Some people say it's not pigmented. It doesn't do what it looks like it should do. I've had no issues with this palette. It works for me. I've not used the P. Louise makeup base. I've used just the pencil, not this one, the pie. I've used the pencil, the milk pencil, and I've gotten it to work, no problems. Okay, moving right along. My most used eyeshadow palette, you cannot purchase it anymore. Cherry Nest TV, my most used eyeshadow palette is Solstice by Bad Habit, because this is the type of colors that I like. Warm colors, orange, yellows, burnt orange brick. I love these types of colors. So let me put it this way. This is my most favorite and most used eyeshadow palette. I have lots of palettes. Everybody sees that I have lots of palettes. I have the majority of my palettes that I've never even used yet. So this is my go-to palette just every day, besides the Soft Glam. I love the Soft Glam. That's it every day, but this is the most used. I use this and the Soft Glam. I'll switch them up. One day Soft Glam, one day Solstice. But Bad Habit, too bad. Alter Ego really has taken over Bad Habit. And I even have a backup of this because when they went out of business, they had the palettes for like $5, $3. So I just bought a whole bunch of them. That's fine, Cherry. My laptop doesn't even have Windows 10 on it. It has Windows 7. So I understand. So that's it for the tag. But I have honorable mention. 2 favorite palettes that I love, that I think you should try. And both of these are by Give Me Glow. Give Me Glow Cosmetics. Give Me Glow Cosmetics. Give Me Glow Cosmetics. The Vintage Rose palette. Yes, I've used it. I love it. I love these 2 shadows here. Love it, love it, love it. Been doing your makeup as soon as you get it so you can say you used it. But I just have so many that I'm overwhelmed. And I'm going to go back on something. I may make some people upset. Yeah, she just finally, I kept telling her to get them. When I finally got the Christmas morning palette, I actually was headed somewhere. I was on the freeway when it was time for the palette to go live. I had to pull off the freeway to get the palette. And then I was mad because it was difficult to find on the website where to get it. But I finally got it. And I think when she went to get it, it was sold out. But she finally got it. But I kept telling her, get the palette, get the palette. It's gorgeous. The Christmas morning. But now the Christmas morning palette is a part of their regular rotation. So you can still get it. But excuse me, the Vintage Rose sells out. I have the Juicy Olive back there. But this one, this duochrome, sometimes it pulls brown. It looks green. It looks like a Christmas Bammer green. But when I put it on, it kind of pulls brown. So that is so pretty. So pretty. And here is, what is that called? It's called Gifts Galore. This is called Gifts Galore. And this is Santa's Sleigh. Hey, Marshall, those are 2 gorgeous shades in this palette. I suggest if you don't have it, get these. I got the spicy palette that she was wearing, Lynette was wearing. I got the spicy palette. It's right back there over my shoulder. So I got that just a couple of weeks ago. It's my favorite because it's orange. Hey, Tracy, orange is my favorite color, y'all. So anything that's orange. I also got the Tarte that's on the top. The Tarte, that's that new spicy palette. I got that one. It's orange. I love orange. I kind of pull away from purples and pinks and cool tone colors. I like the warm colors. I like bright colors, but if they're orange and they're yellow, I'm going for it. Hi, Tracy. Queen of Hearts, I'm sorry. I just know you as Queen, so I call you Queen because you're a queen. I'm going to try that look that Lynette did. I'm going to try it probably later on this evening. But these were my 2 honorable mentions, guys. And that's it for my palette tag. So I won't hold you up because it's Saturday. It is so beautiful outside. It's I've been watering my grass all day, all morning, and it's gorgeous outside and it's not humid. Tomorrow they said the humidity is coming back and it's gonna hit us like a wall. So I think I want to enjoy the last day. It's been like in the 60s every morning this week. And no gel will get this gray to sit down. No gel. But I'm going to enjoy my Saturday and all that comes with it. So, yeah, watch the replay and y'all have a good day. Enjoy your Saturdays. And I'll be checking y'all out on YouTube. I'm going to study some. Got to take this off. I'm going to study some today and just take it easy. It's Saturday. Just take it easy. So, love you guys. I'll do another live probably next weekend, maybe next Thursday evening or next Saturday morning. But I'll do another live and I'll come back and I'll plan makeup. I have lashes on. Oh my God, it took forever to get these lashes on. And now I got to get them off. So I do have those same lashes on that I had on Thursday, and this one is not even where it's supposed to be, so it shouldn't be hard to come off. Nope. And this one is going to be, oh, that hurts. There, they're off. So talk to you guys later. Happy Saturday.